Hi guys! So my today's video will be about beauty in general. I'm gonna start new series makeup for beginners. So this video will be first one in that series. And also I'm gonna start series about body types. We're gonna talk about clothes, silhouettes, fashion and stuff. So this video will also be the first one in that series as well. Probably most of you guys watching loads of YouTubers know how to put makeup on, know your best features, and you're probably already pretty close to perfection. But I meet so many girls and I look on so many people on the streets. They actually never thought about changing their hair, their makeup, their clothes. As I talk to them, they actually don't know where to start. What is more important and what is less important. When they look on those polished girls, they think that they were probably born this way and they only blame their face, their body, but it takes some work to understand what looks good on you, how to take care of yourself. They become so overwhelmed with that because they see that perfection in front of them and they just don't want to do anything because it feels like it's too far. And then I realized that it's very important to understand what is more important than the other. Just imagine I would give that girl a brow gel. Would that change the whole scene completely? Of course not. This product is basically not so important. So what are those first basic things? In the center of Moscow, there are loads of women, all of ages, and loads of tourists from all over the world. And I started looking on those girls. When I start observing things, I try to switch off all that information that I knew from the past and from those polished YouTubers. Just perceive if it's beautiful to me or not. Do I want to look at her? Do I admire that clear look that she has? Or is it something wrong there that I want to correct? And I just started looking and asking myself how I feel about that. I was looking at one woman and she had that very expensive looking, that cashmere coat. There was something wrong in that whole look and I couldn't understand what was it. Her shoes were also pretty cool. Her skin was pretty nice, but her hair was in a horrible condition. Split ends, it was frizzy, and the color was strange. So I put one check mark on hair. There was one girl, I seen her from the back and she had gorgeous hair. Amazing from the back. I didn't see her face yet. She had gorgeous hair, an amazing cardigan, and her hands were pretty cool. I was interested to look into her face, and it seems like she never exfoliated her skin. If you're one of those who is experienced with your skin, you probably know that when you don't exfoliate enough, it has large pores and it's pretty greasy. And her foundation was pretty messy with all of that. It has some flakes that catches that foundation. And I know that her skin in general is pretty good. It's just she's not exfoliating. So I put another check mark. And another story, I was in an underground train. There was a very cool woman. I think she was over her 50s. Her skin was pretty tight and pretty moisturized. She had very dark and shiny hair. So the only one thing I noticed why I am not perceiving the whole look altogether was because of her brows. Her brows were pretty empty, much lighter than her hair. It was strangely overplugged, kind of she just wanted to get a certain shape and I don't understand that. Her face was very naked because she almost had no eyebrows. And that moisture turned to illness indicators very fast. Kind of sweating or something. Of course, everything is important. If you wear something very wrong or dirty or it's stinky, of course it's not okay for anyone and it will spoil any amazing look. But let's say you just buy very cheap black t-shirt and very cheap black pants. You wash your hair, you wash your face. You have that very clean look. We have to make sure that you look great with just that black t-shirt and black pants, without all that bunch of cosmetics or bunch of expensive clothes. So we first want to clean the look. Make it as clean as possible. It will be the base. And then we're gonna build a gradient scale in makeup. What is more important and what is less important. And we will go step by step. And also we will take another route to fashion and clothes. And what is more important, what is less. What fits you more. To understand your bone structure, to understand your body. It doesn't matter what your body is. I tell you, this is just the wrong clothes. But we're gonna talk about this later. And now, as we're talking about those three basic things, so those three basic things are skin, hair, and brows. When we talk about the skin, there are different skin issues. We can always improve it What's inside, this is outside. You can do something with this. Just go to a doctor, ask what is this, how we can cure that, because nowadays cosmetology is so experienced. You can always do something. But while you're doing something, let's say in 1 month your skin will be better because you're doing certain steps. But now, what should you do now? You can always choose a good foundation. We're going to talk about that too, how to pick up a good foundation and stuff. But in general, moisturize and exfoliate. Those are the golden rules. For some of you, dewy foundation, for some of you, matte foundation. What are indicators of a good foundation? Same color as here. And second indicator is the texture. If your pores become larger after you apply foundation, then this is the wrong foundation for you. It should work a little bit like Photoshop. The wrinkles will get smaller, the pores will get smaller. It should make your skin more smooth. Hair, first of all, and the most important thing, it should be healthy. Get rid of all those dead ends. However long you want to grow your hair, get rid of some of that. It will look healthier already. Right length and right color. We're also going to talk about that in my fashion series. Maybe see your older pictures, maybe go to a stylist. Ask them what colors would look good on you. Just go to a shop where they have wigs. Just put on the wigs, make pictures. Try to go with no makeup on, and if with no makeup on you would like yourself, then probably this is your color. And the third important thing is the brows, of course. I meet so many people with that old-fashioned tattooed brows, as if they drew them with a marker. Some of them have very square starting point of the brow. Some of them have them super thin or super thick or super dark. And also some of women, they make their brows tattooed with a gray color, which is very strange. They should not be orange either. It is always in between. So if you mix some warm brown with some gray, you will probably get that color. But again, we need to see the depth of color as well. So if you blonde like me, then if your roots are darker, then your brows can be like your roots, or maybe a little bit darker. Or if you want softer look, they can be lighter. And then if you have dark and super dark hair, your brows have to be a little bit lighter than your hair. But they should be brown and gray. Not just brown, not just gray. It's very important. Super thick eyebrows would look great on natural faces, on young faces, on faces with a certain bone structure. But for some faces, which also tend to get a bit swollen or heavy, those brows can make your face heavier. Make sure that your brows middle size, because thin brows can also make your face look sick, as if you have almost no hair. Let's go for middle size for now. You can never get wrong with that. Middle size is pretty much like that. Some women, they don't plug their brows, and some women, they have very rare hair on the brows, so the skin is shining through. And as far as the skin is shining through, then it looks a little bit bold, and face looks as if it lost some hair, as if it has some problems inside. So we better use something to fill in the gaps. And every 2 or 3 weeks I go to my mom and I pluck her brows, I dye them with dark brown color, and I bought her Maybelline pencil for brows, which is great. I taught her how to use that, so she's using that small pencil side and then dark brown powder, and then she looks just 10 years younger right after I do her brows. She's taking care of her skin, I color her hair, and I do her brows, and she looks completely different. And if you clean your look like that, if you really choose right color for your hair, right haircut, if you pick up nice foundation that feels nice on your skin, makes your skin more even, and then you do your brows, you plug them, probably dye them, or use something like, I recently bought that Benefit brow gel and I think it's great. I love it. It's number 3. It's on me now. It is a great start. Then I would suggest you to take care of your body. Maybe do some exercise. Take care of the skin. Exfoliate it. To me, it's very important that my nails and my feet are also done. So I think that would be next gradient after you make that part of your body. Okay, so I just shared with you some of my observations about bodies, about beauty in general. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in Instagram. Subscribe to my channel, put thumbs up, because the more thumbs up I get, the more YouTube recommends my video. Let me know what are your thoughts about this subject. I'll see you soon. Bye.